Hello dear viewer, thank you for riding along. This is the 2024 Hyundai Kona Limited, and it's a great value offering. It's fully loaded. In this case, I went with the front-wheel drive version, but it's available in front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. And as built, this one's got some accessories, after destination, everything. Loads of convenience, like all the safety features that you can think of. Right now, I'm looking at Hyundai's blind spot view monitor, which displays everything in your blind spot when you're signaling, which is nice, you know, if there's a cyclist or something coming. And that same camera that shows me what's over there on the side is going to play with the others for Hyundai's live view monitor, which I call it astral projection for your car. It takes your point of view outside of the car. You can spin the car around, you can check to see what boxes you left behind or beside it. It's awesome. This car's super spacious. I've got loads of comfort in the front. Somebody who's a few inches taller than me could be sitting behind me, no problem. The hatch is actually really versatile, so it has a lot of space. The back seat reclines, so you've got a little bit of an option there. But the floor of the hatch actually has two different settings to where you could have, I don't know, something bigger that you want to stuff back there. This car comes with a tire mobility kit as well, and so you've got room for a spare, or if you don't want to carry the spare, then you've got room for other stuff that you want to carry under the floor. So again, lots and lots of space. Going back to that second row with the reclining seat back, super comfortable. If you have kids, that might make it easier for you to fit a child seat in there, or if your kids are grown, that might make it easier for them to take a nap. Loads of standard safety features, loads of convenience features, loads of features in general. The LEDs are standard, Apple CarPlay is standard, wireless by the way. This huge 12.3-inch screen right in the center showing me, I think I can see my house from here in this navigation. It's nuts. This driver's seat, I put it all the way back and I couldn't even reach the pedals. And you're getting all of this stuff for $34,000. If we're strictly talking MSRP, this car will range between about $24,000 to about $32,000 on the gas versions. The electric version will actually go between $33,000 up to about $41,000. That's another thing that we should talk about, is that this has so many different power options. You've got two different configurations for the gas, excluding talking about front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, which is available in the whole trim line. Not in the EV though, that one's front-wheel drive only. You still get two options in case you opt for more power, more range. So it's not a performance car, but it feels great, very comfortable. I see this as a value commuter. If you need a little bit more juice, you can always put it in sport mode. Also, the sunroof has this dual trigger action where you could do a hard click and it opens up the whole thing. Or if you didn't want the glass open, but you still want to look through it, just a soft pull. Only takes care of the cover. Cabin's really well insulated, super quiet. I'm not hearing anything really in the outside world. I am getting the right amount of feedback though from my tires in the engine bay, which is nice. Moving around stuff here while we're at a light. There's a shelf right in front of the passenger seat where you could put camera, your passenger's phone, glove box, standard size, but a lot of storage here in the center. And mind you, this is a more premium center console that comes, I believe, on the SEL with convenience package and above, so it'll come on the N line as well as the Limited, which is what I'm in right now. The shifter that you're used to having right in the center console will move to the steering column, which really frees up this space, makes it a lot more open, and you can stash so much stuff here. I love it. We've got a wireless charger, 4 USB-C ports is what I counted. Yeah, we've got 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Heated and ventilated seats in the front, a heated steering wheel with 2 different settings in case you think that it's too hot or too cold. Corner's fine. You feel a little body roll, but it handles fine. Again, it's not a performance car, but it's comfort, convenience, and it's adequate so that I can pass people if I need to. Sport mode's actually pretty good, and the paddle shifters are pretty responsive. This is an 8-speed automatic transmission, which will come on the Limited, it'll come on the N line. The lower trims do get Hyundai's IVT. Fuel efficiency is also really good. Depending on configuration, you're gonna be looking at an average between 26 and 31 miles per gallon. So the interior styling is pretty classic and reserved, but the exterior is very quirky. If you haven't looked at it yet, here it is. I don't think it's just my good looks. I've gotten some heads turning in this car. Actually, here's this guy taking a look at the front fender. I don't know how you wouldn't have seen it yet because you're watching this video, but maybe you were searching for a great value SUV and that's how you came up with the Kona. But if you're watching this video because the quirky looks caught your eye, then you've got to drive it. You've got to get in here and play around with it. It's a great option. If you're in Southern California, you want to do that at Tustin Hyundai, part of Patterson Autos. And if you're not in Southern California, then we'd love to help you, but I know it's kind of a far drive. All right, we are back at the store. This car is super easy to park. And as you're parking, it turns on that live view monitor so you can see your car in the parking spot while you're outside of it. That's awesome. My concluding thoughts? Again, not a race car, but it's adequate. And it's very comfortable, very versatile, insane value. If you're looking for a commuter, if you've got kids, if you've got a lot of stuff to put in here, this is definitely the car that you want to take a look at. And again, we're here at Tustin Hyundai, part of Patterson Autos. If you're in the area and interested in the car, we'd love to show it to you. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Omar with Patterson Autos. I'll see you in the next one.